What is happening, guys? What is up? What is up? What is up? So we're back with another video, and obviously it's been some time, but there's obviously been a shit ton of stuff happening within this world. So I am back to recording, and I will be on a consistent basis. Obviously, this is a big time for many people in terms of whatever, battles and so on, and whether it be financially, whether it be mentally, whether it be anything of that source, there's probably a tremendous amount of stress and anxiety surrounding the nation, surrounding the world itself, and obviously it's affecting individuals as well. But now that it seems like everything is kind of coming to a lull, in the sense that people are just accepting the fact that this is going to happen, this is what our life's going to be for the next couple of weeks, next couple maybe months, who knows, but might as well get back on track. I am going to go through a home push workout, so I know many of people are trying to work out at home, so this workout at least is not going to be that practical, in the sense that I'm not going to do it at home. I'm actually going to do it in my garage, in which I kind of made makeshift weights and stuff like that, which this video will be about, is trying to make makeshift weights in order to get your lift in. Obviously it's not going to be the safest, so I don't highly recommend, but I thought I should share for the people who do want to go that extra mile, who want to go after it a bit more than just the home workouts, and who do not have weights accessible. I didn't have any weights accessible to me, but I did just pick up 2 plates, let's say a set of 22 pounds, and then one 25-pound plate, so that kind of helped out a bit. But I am going to show you guys prior to that what I was doing, and I'm obviously still going to be doing to add more weight. So this is just kind of a workout for people who do want to go to the extra mile and go into their garage. If they have the space, if they have a garage, or they have a backyard and they have a couple of things laying around, this is how I'm going about my lifts and how I'm going about making makeshift weights and getting it done. So it's already later in the day. I have been lifting a bit later because I'm trying to fast in the morning. Since I can't lift and since I'm in the house all day, I just try to, let's say, stay fasted for the majority of the day in order to save my food for the nighttime, because that's usually when I have the craziest cravings. So that's been kind of helping. Training later in the day too kind of lets me do what I got to do in the mornings, let's say, on my computer, because I still do have stuff to get done. And then at night, kind of take my mind off of that and relax a bit. Go to the gym, which is my garage and my backyard, and that is it. So obviously, as you can see, I am already dressed. A new steel shirt, black on black Gymshark, and then black on black Nikes. It's just a mood right now. But gonna change out of this into more appropriate attire in terms of stuff that I don't care to get dirty. So obviously, my garage is not the cleanest place on earth, but let's snap into it. I'll be there in 2 seconds. I might do a voiceover, I might not. It might be a raw workout, but I'll be there in 2, 3. Alright guys, so here we have it. We're in the garage. I'm changing to a warmer outfit because I have like 3 layers on. So obviously we're trying to stay warm with the workout basically outside. If you want to be warm, and obviously, if you ever lift with me, I am the worst when it comes to staying warm, let's say. I literally can take off like a layer of a shirt for 1 second, and then like I'm freezing 2 seconds later. So I do try to stay as warm as possible, try to layer up, stay moving. I am gonna warm up with a jump rope or a string. Really, it's not even a jump rope, this kind of string thing that I have. Probably jump rope for like 15 minutes, get the blood flowing. So I still do my regular warm-up, trying to get blood into the muscle group that I'm going to be working out, because like obviously it's tremendously important and you don't want to tear anything. But this is my little setup that I have going on. So I actually picked up these plates yesterday. So those are the 22s. They're rusty as hell. And then the 25's kind of stuck in this bucket. So what I have been doing is I found a metal or iron rake here. And I literally just load up these buckets with bricks, and then I'll use the rake as a barbell, and I'll lift from there. So from here I can do stiff leg deadlifts, I can do rows, then I use that little brown lay down thing as a bench. So I kind of do my bench presses here, which I'll be doing today. You can kind of do upright rows with this. I also have a band right there in the corner, but it obviously snatched. Then I have plenty of energy drinks over here. Yeah, it's my day's been looking like. So I have a booty band kind of thing, which helps me warm up for leg days, which is great. I have a book bag in which I actually fill with bricks as well. So I could do weighted work like dips and push-ups, so which I'll be doing today as well. And then I'll just grab random things in the garage that have some weight to it. I try to keep myself as much as possible in the form that I need to do in the movement, just so I can be really working that muscle. So this is the biggest part about these workouts, is learning how to engage your muscle groups. Excuse me. Learning how to engage your muscle groups and really trying to put that tension on the muscle. So this is perfect timing to practice your muscle-mind connection if you have a lack of weight. Because obviously once you really stress that muscle-mind connection and you're putting all the stress and tension on the muscle itself, taking it slow, you're gonna obviously see yourself putting more work on the muscle, and you probably end up even being sorer, if that's a word, than you were at the gym with all that weight that you do have at the gym. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna warm up with jump ropes right now, and I would keep it raw, but like I do have a speaker and I don't want to get copyrighted, but at the same time I have my headphones on today. But just for your sake, so it's not extremely boring, I'll kind of make it as quick as possible. But when I need to talk, I'll talk to you guys. So here it is. Let's get it. So one quick tip that I do want to mention that is extremely important with these at-home kind of workouts, in order to keep the intensity high, in order to keep yourself going, and not kind of like slow down and lose momentum, or kind of disengage the muscle group and not have as much work as you could possibly have, because obviously the less rest time, which is extremely important now, being that there's not as much weight between the workouts, the more work intensity you're causing or you're putting on the muscle. So definitely have like a game plan ahead of time. Kind of visualize your workout before you get into it, because that will extremely help you. That will be extremely helpful to get you going through the workout really quick. Not really quick necessarily, but keep you in pace, let's say, and keep you working and making sure you're getting the most efficient workout as you can. So for example, for me, I'm about to warm up. Just did 15 minutes of jumping ropes, so my blood's flowing, feeling good. The pre-workout has hit me. Yes, I'm still taking pre-workout. It's just my way to get my mind and my body saying, hey, it's go time, being that I'm like sitting around all day kind of thing. I just personally like it that way. Again, you don't have to. You can dial it down from the caffeine, which I should be, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, all right. So first workout is going to be bench press, which is going to be again with the buckets. Then I'm going to do a shoulder press, same thing, overhead press with the buckets and the rake. Then I'm going to try to go into some lateral raises. Then I'm going to use the book bag for different elevations of, let's say, push-ups, so different like kind of ways to hit your chest through push-ups. I'm gonna do some tricep dips, kind of more focused, shoulder tricep dips, not chest focused, but you'll see that. And then from there, hopefully, I'm gonna try to do some skull crushers. Don't know if it's gonna really work out, but I'm hoping it is. And then I will try to get flies in as well. Again, I just got these plates, so I'm gonna see how the flies are gonna feel with them and how I could possibly do them. So again, bench press, shoulder press, lateral raises, weighted push-ups and dips, skull crushers, and then flies maybe. Definitely gonna switch up the order as I go, but I am gonna warm up still. Again, I'm gonna treat this just like the gym, so I have like a 5-pound little weight over here, and I'm gonna do my little motions that I go through prior to a chest day or push day, and then yeah, I'm gonna get started. Alright, like I said, I just got these plates, these dumbbells, these plates here. So I have these things that I'm able to wrap, let's say, and bend. So I'm going to try to put one against this end, wrap it, and then one against this end, and wrap it to see if I could get like a solid no, like 22 pounds on each side, rather than the buckets, because I haven't really been weighing the buckets. I probably could if I used a scale, but I haven't. Probably do that tomorrow. Yeah, just to make sure I have a balanced warm-up set and I know how much I'm lifting. Let's say on my warm-up, I'm gonna put these 22 pounds on each side and try to make it a makeshift. Again, this is a rake, and what I do have are these things here that are bendable. They're probably not sturdy and they're probably not gonna stay pretty well, but safety is not my concern. My concern right now is getting these gains. So yeah. Alright, now we're going on to our working sets. So I have added more bricks in the bucket along with the plates themselves. So that's that. That's what I'm working with right now. It is what it is. Gotta get it done, gotta get it in. So we're gonna go for our working sets. I'm gonna do 4 of these. After those 4, I'm gonna see how I feel to go for the 5th and 6th. For now, I'm gonna move on to shoulder press. Seated shoulder press. So for now, let's get it. We went for the 6 sets. Now we're going to move on to a seated shoulder press. This one is probably the most dangerous one out of all the workouts. But again, it is what it is. Safety is not the priority right now. Being that obviously I am being cautious. But now we're going to move on to an overhead shoulder press, seated shoulder press. And then after, I'm going to get into supersets and like starting to bring up the intensity. I just kind of like getting my big lifts, let's say, out the way and doing them proper and getting the proper rest because they're big lifts. Then after that, kind of bring up the intensity, get the blood flowing again because I am getting cold and it's kind of not ideal for a workout. But I'll show you how I'm going to go about this. Again, big tip with shoulder presses. Make sure you're thrusting up and poking your head through to engage your shoulders. So, yeah. Alright guys, so shoulder press is done, chest pressed or bench done. Now we're going to get into the more accessory work. I have the 22-pound plates that I'm going to do seated delt, side delt raises or whatever. I'm going to do it seated because I don't want to cheat myself standing up. And then I'm going to superset that with weighted push-ups, in which I have in my book bag the 25-pound weight, and I put some bricks in there. So I'm going to get that done. And in between those 2 sets, I'm actually doing a set of abs that I'm not going to record, but might as well keep my heart rate up and get these abs in. So that is that. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're going to quickly get through these last couple of sets of tricep dips, let's say, or shoulder more so focused. Then quickly get between hopefully skull crushers with the plates. I don't really know how that's going to work out, but I do want to finish up. It's getting late. I'm kind of quite honestly over it, which is fine. Again, guys, we're just trying to preserve muscle, which is what I'm going to talk about later, or possibly tomorrow, because it's late now. Kind of just want to eat. My family's home, so probably tomorrow when everybody's kind of doing their own thing in the house, I can have more time to myself to record it, or even in the garage. So gonna get those 2 sets in and we'll talk. I'm not even sure if you guys can see me, but obviously this shit is fucking ass. Excuse my French, but it is what it is. This is awful. In the sense that obviously we got many of our liberties taken away from us. Liberties, let's say. These are all privileges. But I think that's kind of the thing I'm coming to terms with is, man, we are beyond privileged. I always knew that we were, as a society as a whole, America in general. No matter how bad it is, we still are very privileged. But getting all this taken away, let's say taken away or restricted from us, and trying to go for the better good, obviously does play a role. Obviously it's important, and that's why we should stay inside and all that. But it does open your eyes to what life could be in some other country possibly. You never really know what's on the outside. Again, we all listen to this media stuff, but it's very miscued, and the perceptions that come across and stuff like that. So we never really know. But I am beyond grateful for what we have, you know, here, having a garage, having these weights, stuff like that, and it just makes you be thankful for what you do have, and it definitely leaves a bitter taste in your mouth for the next time, to better prepare yourself for everything in life, because obviously what's to come is what's going to be the worst part, I believe, after the sickness, what's to go on. But I don't know. Thought I'd talk about it a bit because it has been playing in my head a little bit, but it is what it is. Got my blood flowing. I'm feeling good right now. These are my prime time of the day. I do love this. Again, I think bodybuilding, you know, it's a sport, and I like to say that I do partake in the sport, in which I do have big news about later on next couple of vlogs that I was going to talk about. But I think it's the mental aspect of it, the discipline, that drives me to be attracted to it even more. That feeling that I'm able to, let's say, control emotions, control my hunger, control everything, set a goal in my head and then crush it and go after it, and day in, day out push myself. I think that's what attracts me to it more than the physique and building it. Don't really care to have a sick body as much as it is cool to have, whatever cool, and it's something nice. I think it's the mental aspect to it. And just crushing it, because it's just whatever you put in is what you get out in bodybuilding. And I think that's the biggest thing that I had between bodybuilding and soccer, and why, as much as I do love soccer and watching it, I think that is exactly why I fell in love with this sport so much more, is that in soccer there was always a team, in which I am a big team player, but doesn't matter how much work you put in, you know, you can always fall short because of somebody else's shortcomings. And here in bodybuilding, it is completely up to you. And what you put in is exactly what you're going to get out. You control what goes in your mouth, you control the water, you control the workouts, you control your efforts, and then you control your ability to maximize everything. So, in a time like this, that I'm out of control, I am very appreciative of what I am in control of. And, you know, after this, I do seek to improve all that and gain more grasp of what I can control in my life. Things that I kind of took for granted, as I said. And so that is that. So we're going to finish up. I have a couple more sets of these, and then
what is happening, guys? So it's now Monday. A couple days passed by, obviously, but at this rate, sorry, I'm just adjusting myself. Yeah, so I don't even know what the last film, or last, let's say, kind of things were. But I do know I filmed a push workout, and I know for a lot of people that might have not been a workout in which was doable because they have a lack of resources, let's say. But it was just for those who do have a garage, who do have things laying around, and just like to spark that creativity, because possibly within the house you can even do it with suitcases, your broom, all things of that nature. So again, it was just to spark creativity and show you guys that if there's a will, there's a way. It could be done. So I promise you there's going to be a lot more videos. I just, again, you know, I'm kind of now at this point, I'm just not feeling sorry for myself. Like, I don't even know why I was at one point. But this is just definitely a weird time for everybody. So I know I probably mentioned something back within the workout. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I 100% probably do feel the same way. But I just did want to film this outro really quick, and say, in terms of calories, in terms of dieting and stuff like that, guys, I do recommend going back to maintenance calories. If you are cutting, try to stop it, because unfortunately, being that there's not going to be great stimulus, even if you have a home gym, by all means continue to cut. If you have proper equipment, continue to cut. Just because you want to reduce the risk of losing muscle and muscle mass. And you know, what's the point of cutting down if you're going to lose all your gains, kind of thing. So I do recommend, you know, going back to maintenance calories, you know, because it's a lot easier to maintain your muscle than people think. You just need some type of stimulus. I think I heard like you only need to do about like 1/3 of what you were actually doing, in which home workouts are pretty much sufficient if you keep the intensity high. Excuse me, to maintain muscle mass, along with keeping the caloric, you know, standstill of like maintenance calories, just to make sure you're getting enough protein and nutrients and all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't worry about that. And then when it comes to strength, unfortunately, you're probably gonna lose some strength during this time. It is what it is. You know, you're obviously not gonna be taxing your nervous system as much. So when you get back to the gym, your nervous system's gonna try to get used to it again. So with that being said, though, as much as you will lose strength, everybody goes through this, you actually gain your strength back relatively quickly. So, you know, don't worry about that. And then just to actually lose muscle mass, it takes more than 3 weeks to even get started, I believe. So if I'm wrong, please comment down below. But I'm pretty sure that is right. So again, this is a stressful time. Just do what you can. Do what, you know, the card that we're dealt with. So that's it. You know, I just want to say I appreciate you guys watching, if you watched up to this point, and I will be back on the grind. I will be back on this. You know, this is even more so the best time to do it because I am home, so I have no excuse really. So I appreciate you guys watching. Much love. Stay safe out there. Stay home, and I see you guys in the next one.